Hey guys, welcome back to my 100 most popular algorithm series. In this particular video, we are going to take a look at another popular problem which is called rotate image. It's a grid based problem. It is a medium categorized problem and liked by close to 4,500 people. So in the problem statement, we are given n into n 2D matrix which represents an image, and we are asked to rotate it by 90 degrees clockwise. So this 1 2 3 will then appear here, 4 5 6 will appear like this at the second column, second last column, and 7 8 9 will appear at the first column. So that is the result of clockwise 90-degree rotation. Now, but the trick is we have to do this in place. So we are not supposed to create any other matrix like we just have to reshuffle these elements present in the original matrix, and we have to somehow transform it to this particular format. So that's the challenging part. Now let me explain how that can be done. Now this is the original matrix in its original form. Now to perform 90-degree clockwise rotation in place, it's a two-step process. First is we'll flip this matrix diagonally. So we'll draw a diagonal line here, and then we'll flip it diagonally. Okay, so 2 which was here will come here. Okay, because 4 is the corresponding element to 2 in the diagonal format. 3 will come here, 7 will go here, and similarly these two elements will also be swapped. And after this processing, after the step 1, the matrix will look like this. The first row will become first column, second row will become second column, and so on and so forth. Now in the next step, we will flip this matrix vertically. So we will take the center of this matrix as our axis, and we'll flip all the elements, all the corresponding elements. So 7 and 1 are swapped, 2 and 8 are swapped, and 3 and 9 are swapped. So that's after this step, you can see the image is actually swapped, rotated 90 degrees clockwise. So we've achieved our problem. So these are the two steps. So let us begin coding of this problem. So first we'll do the sanity checks for the inputs. So if the matrix is not present, or we just have like one element, one row in the matrix, then we really don't have to do anything, because then a single 1 cross 1 matrix is already you rotate it how many times, it will result in the same thing. Okay, so that we don't really have to do any processing. Okay, now moving on to the first step. So first step is flip diagonally, and the next step is flip vertically. So we'll just first perform the first step. So for that we need to traverse through all the cells in this matrix. So first we'll traverse through all the rows, and then all the columns in each row. Okay, now in order to perform this diagonal switch, we can omit. So we'll just focus on these items, which the items which are on the bottom half of this diagonal. Okay, because then when we switch these elements are automatically switched, so we don't have to repeat the process for items which are on this right side of the diagonal. We will only focus on items on the left side of the diagonal. So here I'll make that check. So if my column is greater than equal to row, meaning I am on this side of the diagonal, I'll just simply continue the iteration. So I'll not execute any, not do any processing for them. I will just focus on items where column is basically the lower half of the diagonal. Right, so for these elements we will perform the swap. So we'll have the temporary variable, we'll take that particular item in the temporary variable, then we will replace it with its corresponding element in the diagonal. So the corresponding element is actually represented in the reverse order. So row will become column, column will become row, and that's its corresponding element. So and lastly we'll assign temp here. So yeah, this is the rotation. This is the diagonal flip, you can say. So in this, the first step is over. Now in the second step, we'll have to reverse every row, because that based on the vertical axis, so that's equivalent to reversal of the row. So then we will traverse through all the rows in the matrix. And we'll simply, actually we'll have to refer to, so let's say in matrix we can refer to that row, and then we'll have to simply reverse it. That's it. We are not supposed to return anything at the first place, right? So we'll have to do everything in place. So that's what we have done. So that's the code that we need to write. Let me verify my code. It is working fine. So let me submit my code. Great, it was accepted. So that's how we solve this problem. I hope you liked this coding challenge. For more coding challenges like this, stay tuned to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.